thinking like, yo, it's cool. Like enough time has passed, he ain't gonna feel no way, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And then all the shit happened with him.
Right.
And I was just like, nah, it felt like damn near like kicking a man when he's down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was like, it would have gave the news.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. The Brunchers are doing damage control this week, and I want to start with P. Diddy. It was interesting to see several celebrities come out defending him, but I have to say I was a little disappointed when J. Cole tried to protect him. Keep in mind, J. Cole and Diddy actually got into a scuffle years ago. He even filmed an entire episode about the fight, but chose not to release it because Diddy was going through his case and Cole didn't want to kick him while he was down. The ironic part is, Diddy had no problem kicking Cassie while she was down.
It out thinking like, yo, it's cool. Like enough time has passed, he ain't gonna feel no way, boom, boom, boom. And then all the shit happened with him.
Right.
And I was just like, nah, it felt like damn near like kicking a man when he's down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was like, it would have gave the news in the world more ammo.
I got what you're saying.
Just destroy this dude.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
wasn't
like,
a good time to put it out.
Wasn't a good time.
Yeah.
I want to tell it because it's ill, but I'm like, nah.
But it did happen.
Oh, no, it happened.
So J. Cole wanted to protect Diddy. And honestly, I'm not sure what's been going on with him lately, but his recent PR moves have been, to say the least, embarrassing. Meanwhile, one of Diddy's girlfriends, Young Miami, also gave an interview with Charlemagne the God, which seemed like another attempt at damage control for Diddy. Once again, it looked like they were trying to manage the narrative rather than address the real issues.
And what we had wasn't a crime or it was wrong. I could only speak to the person that I met. And if I met this person that changed my life, that helped me grow, that treated me like a queen, that made me believe in myself, it's like, that's what I know. I don't want to kick somebody while they down. And I don't want to just say, you going through that shit, you got to figure it out, because like, you my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I have a relationship with you. I have a personal relationship with you. Like, I know you. It's like family.
So that's what Young Miami had to say. And of course, she's going to defend Diddy since he was her sugar daddy. However, the timing of her statements is rather interesting. On top of that, Usher also came out in Diddy's defense, which I found particularly disappointing. Usher, why are you lying? It really doesn't make sense to defend someone under these circumstances.
Thing negative to say about Sean Combs, because my experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented.
Flashback. As a result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day.
When Usher got on Shay Shay, he mentioned how good Puff talked to him and everything about the business. I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation, and that situation led Usher to the hospital.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
With everything that's been coming out, including Usher's comments defending Diddy, it feels really odd that he would just step forward like that. Maybe it wasn't random at all. Perhaps it was planned. I get the sense there's a PR campaign underway for Diddy because they know he's gonna make a comeback. Diddy has always been one of those gatekeepers who help people behind the scenes. While he's hurt a lot of people, he's also helped some, and some may even be afraid to speak out because he has information on them. Shifting focus, another brunt in doing damage control is Jay-Z. Recently, he did an interview with GQ magazine, bringing out 14 friends to vouch for him and speak on his character. From the photos I saw, he looked stressed, almost like he was posing for Illuminati's next top model. The tone was dark and it didn't resonate with me. More importantly, the interview raised a lot of chatter because no hard questions were asked. He wasn't asked about being named in the Epstein files, his connections to Harvey Weinstein and Diddy, or Nicki Minaj. The toughest question seemed to be about a 2024 lawsuit accusing him of assaulting a 13-year-old girl. While the lawsuit was eventually debunked and dropped, it still impacted Jay-Z and his business. His response was limited to expressing anger and hurt without addressing the specifics. He also briefly touched on claims of being a capitalist, but the interview largely skirted the deeper controversies surrounding him.
I didn't take advantage. I didn't get here by taking advantage of people. I didn't take it. No one. That's not my reputation. That's not what I do.
A lot of people don't exactly believe Jay-Z when he says he's never taken advantage of anyone. Critics bring up how he sold drugs in his own community, sold out his former business partner Damon Dash to get ahead, and allegedly snaked Nicki Minaj in her title deal. Others point to how he handled Colin Kaepernick with the NFL deal and even suggest he took advantage of Beyoncé by marrying her right before signing that 10-year Live Nation contract, which meant she had to keep touring to fulfill it. Former employees of Roc Nation have also spoken out, claiming they were mistreated, worked for free, or were exploited, and some even accuse the company's school of scamming students. While Jay-Z has certainly benefited in situations where others did not, it's not fair to place all the blame on him. His business partner Desiree Perez also played a role. That said, Jay-Z has helped many people advance their careers, but often in ways that ultimately served his own interests, which is consistent with how capitalists operate. Moving on, he also made comments about the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef and mentioned that battle rapping is no longer necessary.
I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting.
I hate that I have this point of view, but in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it, they almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
People that like Kendrick hate Drake,
Yeah.
no matter what he makes. No matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that.
When I heard this, I thought Jay-Z was really taking it too far. He's the same person who rapped about sleeping with Nas's baby mama, even leaving condoms on her baby seat. Yet now he says the Kendrick versus Drake battle went too far. He gave Kendrick a platform at the Super Bowl to perform Not Like Us and publicly called Drake a PDF file, but now he tries to distance himself from the negativity. It seems like he's shifting the narrative to make it look like he sided with Kendrick simply to watch Drake fall, though other rappers, executives at Interscope Records, and even Lucian Grange, the head of Universal, were involved, making it feel like a collective effort to take Drake down. While Drake lost the battle fairly, the corporate involvement and financial backing for Kendrick's track made it feel orchestrated. Jay-Z likely doesn't want to be tied to that narrative, but his involvement seems apparent. He selected Kendrick for the Super Bowl, pushed back on Michael Eric Dyson when Dyson defended Drake, and has business ties with Kendrick and TDE. Jay-Z also sits on the board of and has stakes in Block, which partnered with Kendrick's tour, giving him a financial interest in the feud. This pattern of his affiliates targeting Drake, coupled with Roc Nation allegedly trying to gather information on Drake in unrelated matters, makes it reasonable to suspect Jay-Z had a role, and many believe he did.
Versus a blogger has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. Yet they ask about Nicki Minaj. Yet they brought up Drake multiple times. Yet they asked if Drake has paid me. When Drake is not the subject, he's not defended. He's not, that I know, any party to this damn case that they're claiming defamation by blogger. They want Drake. They want Nicki. Because that's what deposition is. You subpoena them to answer questions. You then build a lawsuit you really want to build. So they really want Nicki Minaj. They really want Drake. I don't know what Desiree Perez, Meg Thee Stallion, and Jay-Z got against him, but those are the people they want.
So when you hear this is why there are conspiracy theories about Jay-Z allegedly having it out for Young Money, and particularly Drake, since we're talking about him. But let Jay-Z tell it, he doesn't care about Drake because he's Jay-Z.
Like everyone's part of this conspiracy to undermine Drake, I guess, but like, what the like what? I'm fucking Jay-Z. or due respect to him, I'm fucking old.
This is why some people speculate about conspiracy theories claiming Jay-Z may have it out for Young Money, and particularly Drake. Yet, according to Jay-Z himself, he doesn't care about Drake, because after all, he's Jay-Z.
I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing, and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Man.
Jay-Z claims he doesn't care about Drake, saying, "I'm Jay-Z, I'm Hav, why would I care?" But the truth is, he does care, because he's guarding his position as a gatekeeper in hip-hop. He doesn't want Drake or Kendrick Lamar to rise to his level and challenge that status. Drake became a problem for Jay-Z because he was growing more powerful, refusing certain deals, and generating massive revenue with hits and collaborations. Attempting to sideline him backfired, as it affected the money flowing into the industry. Since that rap battle, Drake hasn't performed much in the US, showing the financial impact. Jay-Z's comments about moving away from battle rap and focusing on collaborations are essentially a way of signaling we need Drake back in the game.
Jay-Z claims that battle rap has gone too far and that collaborations can achieve the same energy. But the context tells a different story. Kendrick Lamar was hyped and heavily supported by the industry to go at Drake. His song was pushed everywhere, platformed, and co-signed for maximum impact. Yet now, Jay-Z says the feud went too far and promotes collaboration over competition. It's clear the narrative is shifting. Kendrick may be thrown under the bus to bring Drake back because the industry and Jay-Z himself missed the revenue Drake generated. The whole situation highlights how much control and influence Jay-Z wields in hip-hop, as well as how financial incentives can shape who gets elevated or sidelined in these high-profile battles.